Hello, Melanin Monarchy citizens. This is Monique here with another concert review. But before I get started, I wanted to go ahead and let you know that my spin boss, Lisa, she asked me, she said, "Do you like that type of music, that grunge?" And I was like, "Yeah, Brainwashed by MTV, like it." And she was like, "That's a nightmare. I never would go see that kind of music." So I want to dedicate this review to my spin instructor Lisa, and all further like grunge type of music reviews to her. So just one is for you, Lisa. But you know what? Let's get into it. I went to go see Smashing Pumpkins. They were here in San Diego. Went to go see them. Their opening was Stone Temple Pilots. Now, you guys know that Smashing Pumpkins have been around for about 30 years. Stone Temple Pilots, STP, has been around for about the same. I saw STP years and years ago, like 30 years ago, back in Michigan. I think they were with Butthole Surfers or something like that, but I did go see them years and years ago. Went to go see them today. The fans know that Scott Weiland passed away in 2015, which is funny is because I knew that he was touring with another band back in like 2014 or whatever that time was. And I remember telling my kids, "Oh, once, Scott Weiland comes back around, I want to go see him again." He went ahead and died and OD'd on the tour bus. So, we just, again, these things happen. We're always lifting up the family. I just hate drugs. I hate drugs. I hate what it does. I hate how many lives it has taken. When I say drugs, I mean opioids. I mean all these things. I didn't know that Stone Temple Pilots also had Chester Bennington that was leading for them at another time. Again, Chester Bennington, I think he committed suicide, no longer with us. These are one of the reasons why I go see these bands, is because, people are leaving us. But the band, Stone Temple Pilots, has a new singer. His name is Jeff Gutt, if I am saying that right, Jeff Gutt. And I can say that Stone Temple Pilots, they brought it. They brought it. They, of course, played all the songs that I love. But their stage presence, everything, they were really into it. A lot of connectivity with the crowd. Jeff did a whole shout out to the people in the back. And that's important because, those on the back, they don't have the same benefits as people up in the front. And that was cool. I love that. I love the fact that he gave a huge shout out to Scott Weiland, and their music, what they did on stage was just wonderful. I appreciate that. I hope that they keep doing what they're doing. I know the Leo brothers, they are keeping it together, and I say just continue to do what you do for the fans. Keep coming out. I was very, very happy, very, very pleasant. Let me look at my notes for this. Very, very pleasant with Stone Temple Pilots' performance. It was wonderful. Now, Smashing Pumpkins. All right. I just want to say this before I get into my review for Smashing Pumpkins. This is the first time that I've seen Smashing Pumpkins. So I really wanted to see them because I've missed other opportunities. Like I said in a previous video, they were in Anaheim, I believe, with Point for Pyros. Wanted to go see it, didn't get a chance to go see it. And so I, really wanted to take this opportunity while they were, right in my backyard. I also want to say that louder is not better. Just because you're loud doesn't mean that you're better. Now, I may be old, you guys. You guys, give me a moment. It's a lot that I have to cover in these videos. So in this video particular, loud is not better. However, there are people who love that. They love the louder, they love their eardrums like busting. I'm not one of those type of people. So it just wasn't my thing, right? Just the loudness. Now, let's get into the performance. They came out, and Billy Corgan came out, and he had on some kind of like Holocaust cloak, looking like Nosferatu. This nigga's like 7 foot tall. I mean, he seemed that way, as far as the other band members. I think he's only like 6'3", but he looked really, really tall. And I appreciate that because the tour is called The World is a Vampire. I also think whoever the set designer was needs to be fired. if they did have a set designer. Sometimes you just want to keep it simple, right? Some people just like keep it simple. Touring is a lot. You don't want to have too much baggage when you're touring. But they missed a great opportunity with a name like The World is a Vampire. They could have done a lot with a stage design, with a set design. They didn't take that opportunity. I would suggest that next time they go ahead and do that. They just have flashing lights or whatever. If you were epileptic, I wouldn't say go to see the show. Nothing impressive about the set design, but people like that. People just want to go. They want to hear the band. They want to hear the music, and they don't care about all that other stuff. They don't care about the aesthetics of it. They had a backup singer. They had a female backup singer. Now I know they've gone through other female musicians before, but they also had a new female. I don't know if she's a backup singer, musician, or whatever it was. She was badly placed. She was like a badly placed ornament. I didn't know why she was there. She didn't add to it. She didn't take away from it, but she didn't add to the performance. She didn't add to. I was just like, why is she standing back there? She was dressed kind of like, I thought maybe she was dressed like a vampire bride or something like that. But I'm in the golf scene, so a lot of people just come out and they just like dress like that. So I wasn't sure if she meant to do it or she didn't mean to do it. There was no coordination with the outfits with the band. That's fine. They can just come out, they can just play, they can play the music. When they came out on stage, their first song or their first, I don't even remember what it was, but they sounded off. Everybody sounded like they were playing something different. I did not know. Now, I don't know if they were playing and there was a track that was playing along with them, but it was just off. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what are they doing, right? So then they get into it. I forget about it. They continue on playing. So they get to, now, again, I want to say the name of the tour is called The World is a Vampire, all right? They play Bullets with Butterfly Wings in the most weird and obscure time. Now the song begins, the world is a vampire, do 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 do, sent to drain, right? So it comes off there, it comes off like that. They start singing the song, and everybody's like, "What? They're singing the song now?" Now either you're gonna open up with that song, or you're gonna close with that song. You don't play the song in the middle of a set. So I don't know who did the set list or whatnot. I'm just like, they need to be fired. I don't know if it was the band or whatever. It was just off. It didn't feel right. It didn't sit right. So they keep playing. Their fans, they were still enjoying everything. I love to see the fans enjoy themselves. I was singing along to some of their songs. They didn't sing my song, Rhinoceros. That's another story. Some bands, they just don't sing your song. You just still have to enjoy the show, right? So I'm listening to them. I'm enjoying it for what it's worth. And then I think it's James Iha, who's also a founding member. He does most of the talking. He did most of, not a lot, but it was good. Just that connectivity that he was trying to have with the fans. And he asked Billy Corgan how he was doing. I don't know why he asked it. It was just, I think Billy interrupted him or something like that. And Billy goes, I'm bitter. And so now I'm like, I can't forget about it. Like during the rest of the show, I'm trying to figure out who made the baby bitter. Like, who did something to him backstage? Did the management, did something, the venue, why is he bitter? Like that's in my brain now. He says that, and now it's in my brain, and I'm like, why the heck did he say he was bitter? Is he okay? What's going on? Is he enjoying himself? And so, I couldn't let it go. Sorry, you guys. That's just me being a female, being a mother. I just couldn't let it go. I'm still wondering, Billy, why did you say you were bitter? What's going on, baby? What's going on? He continues on. They're still just a little bit off. Like some of their songs, it wasn't cohesive. The sound, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the sound wasn't cohesive. The vocals and everything like that, he sings with a special mic. I think it's cheating, but that may be Smashing Pumpkins' thing. That may be what they normally do. I just think it's cheating. I don't think you should use that mic, but whatever, It's his show. He can do what the heck he wants to do. It's their show. It's the Smashing Pumpkins show. So they go on, they sing. The night is over. They have to end. Normally when a band is, they end, they all come together and be in the middle of the stage. They give their bow. They thank the fans. They wave, whatever. There was no encore, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But they did not do that. They did not come together and do their bow Billy Corgan stayed out on the stage waving to fans for a longer time. He did linger. So I'm pretty sure that the fans that were in that pit, they appreciated that. They appreciated it a lot. There were fans who were able to connect with the band, and I love to see the fans connect with the band. So Smashing Pumpkins, I saw them, had never seen them before. I saw them. I'm good, y'all. I'm good. If I don't get to see them again, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so now we're going to get to 7 Degrees of Depeche Mode. This is really simple. Smashing Pumpkins did a cover of, I believe it was Personal Jesus that they did a cover. Was it Personal Jesus? They did a cover. And here's my thing about covers, when people do covers, and this is not about like tribute bands or cover bands. These are bands that do covers of other songs. Stop. Don't do that. Yeah, But that's just me, because it's Depeche Mode. If it was somebody else, hey, Luther Vandross, his whole legacy is off doing covers, right? But because it's Depeche Mode, I feel a certain way about it. So I got my feels, and I'm like, yeah. They didn't do it at the show. I'm just saying that this is just 7 Degrees. This is how they are connected with Depeche Mode. And it also shows that, how they must really like them if they want to do a cover of, My Baby's Band. Before we end, I want to talk about the warm-up act. The warm-up act, their names were Rival Sons. They came on before Stone Temple Pilots. They had a big old banner logo, which I thought was so cool. It was Rival Sons in the middle, and on the sides there were 2 tigers. And it was just really nice. They really put some thought into it. It was simple, but it was really nice. I like their logo. Now, with Rival Sons, they're kind of like a bluesy rock type of band. It kind of put me in a sense of maybe Led Zeppelin or maybe even Janis Joplin, like back in the day. The lead singer of that band, his voice was amazing. His voice was amazing. And it got me to want to look them up. So I went on my Spotify, I looked up their songs, and I'm actually enjoying their music. And that's rare. It is very rare that I talk about a warm-up act, because normally they don't impress me. It is very rare that I discover new music at a concert. I think the last time that I discovered new music at a concert was probably back in 2017 when Warpaint opened up for Depeche Mode. I love Warpaint. If you haven't heard that band, go and listen to Warpaint. Warpaint, they're an all-female band. That has nothing to do with it. They're just good. They're just good. Doesn't matter if they're female or not. They're just good. I enjoy them. I still listen to their music on Spotify. So Rival Sons is the band that I've discovered during this tour. So that's a success. It's a success for Smashing Pumpkins. So if you're a Smashing Pumpkins fan, you guys go see the bands that you like. Go see the bands. If you like Stone Temple Pilots, I love their music. Even though Scott Weiland is no longer with us, go support the bands. And if Rival Sons are in your neck of the woods, then definitely go see Rival Sons. I was very, very glad that I went. I'm glad that I got to experience that. So again, this is Monique with Melanin and Monarchy, and we're just going to continue this road with going to concerts and reviewing concerts. If there's something that you guys want me to review, a concert that you want me to see, if I could see it, I would definitely see it for you.